Salutations, my name is the EVedEevee. This is a doubles rank battle I had not too long ago. Really enjoyed the match. I thought maybe I'd upload it. Some people might enjoy watching that as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the battle. Alright, so looking at the team preview, I decided to lead off with my usual team combination of Talonflame and Garchomp, while my opponent decided to lead off with his Luxray and Flygon. Now looking at the field, I was not expecting my Talonflame to live the first turn. He could either go for a Rock Slide with the Flygon or just go for any electric type move on his Luxray to knock me out, so I decided to go for the Tailwind, potentially give the rest of my team an easier time to knocking out everything. But it turns out that his Flygon goes for the exact same move, pretty much putting us at square one when it comes to speed stats. And his Luxray goes for the Volt Turn, which ends up barely breaking half, not knocking out my Talonflame, and making me suspect that that is either a physical Luxray or that is a defensive Luxray. Now he ends up going into his Cherrim. You don't see Cherrim that often, but I love Cherrim. I often use them in battles, so I know what they do. I know that he's probably going to protect seeing my Talonflame, and he's going to go for the Sunny Day on his Flygon. So instead of Brave Birding the Cherrim, I decide to Brave Bird the Flygon, which, looking at it now, was probably necessary to knocking it out with my Garchomp's Dragon Claw this turn because of the Intimidate from the Luxray earlier. And yeah, so I I take it out as Cherrim did nothing, and down goes the Flygon, leaving me at an early 4-3. Here he sends out his Luxray, getting off his second Intimidate on both my Talonflame and my Garchomp, who are both completely physical attackers, making them pretty useless. So I decide to switch out my Garchomp, not wanting to have it die just yet. And go out into my Gastrodon, who can probably take a hit from the Luxray. So he ends up going for the Helping Hand on the Luxray to try to get off a nice bang on my my Garchomp, which obviously doesn't happen, and I decide to go for the -2 Brave Bird on the Cherrim, knowing that he's probably not going to protect twice. Don't mind that berry, that's for Nature Gift, I think the move is called. So yeah, here's that Ice Fang that I was talking about earlier. And here, expecting him to probably try to knock out my Talonflame before it does any more damage, when it really should have been knocked out on the first turn. I just switch out into my Garchomp, predicting any electric type move, not expecting him to go for an Ice Fang, which, lucky for me, he doesn't do. I protect with the Gastrodon here, expecting his Cherrim to go for any type of electric move, grass type move, which he goes for the Giga Drain, and here the Luxray does nothing. He basically just lost a turn here. So, not wanting my Gastrodon to die just yet, and wanting my weather to come up, I decide to switch out my Gastrodon into my Tyranitar, right as the Tailwind ends, which, since I saved my Talonflame, I can set up later. But he also wants to set up his weather, so he switches out his Luxray and goes into his Ninetales, setting up his Drought, and for just one moment in time, that Cherrim was the happiest thing in the world. Gets up his weather, helps up his allies with boosts, he's all dancing, he's all happy and all that. But then, as I mentioned earlier, here comes my Tyranitar to rain on his parade, or sandstorm on his parade. And I decide to go for the Earthquake with my Garchomp, knowing that my Tyranitar's got an air balloon, and I know that I outsped his Luxray. So yeah, I just go for the Earthquake. My Tyranitar's got a balloon, knocks out his weather user, and yeah, his Cherrim is now really depressed. I ends up going for the Giga Drain on my on my Garchomp instead of going for the Giga Drain on my Gastrodon. I don't really know what he was expecting there. Maybe for me to go into my Talonflame and take it. I don't think he would have, but whatever. So now he's down to his last two, his Luxray and his Cherrim, while I'm still at my 4. Now, if I had known that he had the superpower on that Luxray, I would have just gone for Protect, you know, just get him more mad that I'm outplaying him. But I didn't know he had it, so yeah, he ends up going for the Sunny Day there, nullifying my Tyranitar's weather, and which would have ended up killing his Luxray with chip damage. And once again, the Cherrim is happy again, but really, that's for nothing, because the game is pretty much mine now. I've got my Talonflame still, who can just set up another another Tailwind if I really needed it, but right now I don't, since his Luxray is really slow and his Cherrim is at such low HP. I just decided to go for the Brave Bird on the Cherrim and just an Earthquake to knock out the Luxray. He goes for a Helping Hand, but it's for naught because my Garchomp outspeeds his Luxray. So if you enjoyed the battle, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like, share it, subscribe, whatever you want. Anything would be appreciated. And thanks for watching.